So the DC trip and the DC Unity trip location was critical to who they are as people now, who they were before their own time here, their ancestors, their communities, their identities, their races, their religions, etc. But it also focused more intentionally on giving them a context for the now and how they can use that to drive forward to become better people and students in the future.
I definitely look forward to seeing everybody. A lot of the people I knew or knew of, but I never really knew personally. So I felt like this trip was going to be a great way to get us all together in one place and actually like being able to pick each other's brains a little bit better so that we can move forward and bring the same kind of energy back to the campus in order for us to have this culture of kind of like camaraderie, you know what I mean?
One of the critical components of our country and our location of where we are now is our close proximity to the nation's capital, which is DC. DC is so rich in history, in what we were and our colleges and our nation's successes and who we were and who we are going to be.
I, being a woman of color, an African-American woman, going to the African-American Museum, I think that struck a chord most. Being, you know, a person with a lot of like odds stacked against them, of course, going into somewhere and seeing like your history, really part of your identity, like on display, is such an amazing feeling, and it's kind of like refreshing.
We divulged into different topics where it went into personalities and different goals you have set for yourself, or your morals and ethically how you feel about certain situations and how it impacts your life and how it impacts your future and what you're doing as a leader as well.
And so due to that rich historical nature and the opportunities that it affords, it was important for us to expose our students to opportunities that highlighted where many of them derived or their cultures derived, but also what that looked like in today's context as well as going forward.
The purpose of this trip, I believe it was all through inclusivity, all about diversity, to show the differences between each club, each cultural club, each different club that's on campus, whether it's through athletics or with ROTC or with any of that nature. It brought many people together to show everybody may be doing something different, but all have the one same mindset.
So the purpose of the trip was truly what it stated it was about, which was unity. So how are we empowering our students through unity? Bringing them together, honoring who their past were, who they are currently, but also moving forward to what they could be in the future. And so that's what unity is about. Unity is not exclusive. Unity is not about one preferred over the other, but it is finding a place for each of us and making sure that we all have a seat at that table. So as much as we are in our individual context thinks that the decisions that we make every day and how we do it and who we interact with has no power and input, I hope today you saw for yourself that one person's decision had the ability to change everything.